Hello, welcome to Real Frank Football. Thanks for checking it out. In this episode, we're going to take a look at some of the games for Week 10. The theme for Week 10, upsets, and some more upsets. And a coach has had it with his wide receivers and comes up with a unique punishment. And a game scores a total of 140 points. Does anyone play defense? All that coming up next.
Real Frank. You call me a god.
All right, let's get right into it. So we'll start off with the big upset of the weekend. One of the big upsets of the weekend. Alabama versus LSU. Now, this game went to overtime. And the ending was insane. Brian Kelly decided to go for two when his team scored in overtime to go for the win rather than continue into the second overtime. Amazing. An amazing finish. All the celebrities were there, including Shaq. As you're aware of, Shaq is a LSU alumni, giving his best wishes to Brian. And during the game, this should have been a big red flag for Saban. The way that things were going to kind of end for him. Check out this video. During the game, his own player takes him out. Oh. Look at my favorite part is the way he's like flying. That's like old people fall. Like when your grandma or grandpa falls and they're old and brittle. Look at the way he goes down. Oh. Look at that hunch. It's like he's doing some yoga there or something. Look at his legs. Look at his legs. Look at his legs are stiff as a board. Come on, coach. You're not stretching with your boys? They're like limber. Oh, that was like super slow motion for the guy. But that should have been a big warning for Saban about the way this game was going to go. So here it is, the 2-point play. The 2-point play where Brian Kelly decided to make a
business decision.
Who knows what's going to happen? I'm surprised more coaches don't go for two in overtime. I mean, you're relying on the referees sometimes to make a call to define the game. Go for it. What the hell? You got nothing to lose. Go for the win. Don't be so scared. Love the call. In case you haven't seen it, here is the 2-point play. Daniels rolls out and hits his tight end. Boom. I mean, that is a pretty good play. Pretty good call. Take another quick look at it again. Rolls out. Boom. Hits the tight end Taylor. That kid turned into a star in that game. But Kelly did the right thing, making a
business decision.
He did it. Made a business decision. And then the world was on fire with this call. Brian Kelly walking out of death foul tonight. Oh, yeah, the balls on this guy. Carrying his balls in a wheelbarrow. So true. Brian Kelly in post-game interview. Yeah, he's got his balls hanging out on the podium. You couldn't see his balls, but I'm sure his balls were there. He's probably rubbing his balls because, man, they had to be swollen. The kahunas to take that. You take that loss, woo, the media will have a field day. But I did like the call. Brian Kelly watching the 2-point conversion. That's pretty good. 1 point. That's a good tweet. That's a good one. I like that one a lot. So, of course, you beat Alabama. That's the rule. You beat Alabama, you rush the field as students, right? So let's watch this little quick video clip here of LSU running the field. Oh, they get in there pretty fast. But they did not tear down the goalpost like Tennessee did. There they go. Kind of slow, I guess. I mean, maybe security was giving them a little bit of a problem there. Should have been a lot faster. But there they go, rushing the field. And then this one, the SEC has fined LSU $250K for storming the field after their Bama win. My favorite part here, Alabama keeps making money for SEC as LSU fined $250 for field rush after being tied. So the NCAA, SEC will fine you if you rush the field, and then they give you another fine if you tear down the goalpost. As we found out when Tennessee upset Alabama, they had to replace the goalpost, and they started a GoFundMe page, which I thought was pathetic. But that's why the SEC loves Saban and Alabama. They make them a lot of money. These schools get excited, they rush the field. Boop, cut us a check. Boop, cut us a check. That's what they love. Here's another tidbit. That's 350 over the last 3 weeks in the Southeastern Conference, because you had Tennessee, and then you had this game. Saban is a national treasure to SEC, all the money he brings in. Yeah. And then this was great. During the press conference after this game, you can hear the fans of LSU chanting, and then make their way into the microphone of Saban. Take a listen to this.
So whatever we did, we put ourselves in position to do that, and just came up short. No, we just, the quarterback ran the ball. We did a good job of, kind of keeping him.
You know, that was eating Saban up, having to listen to that and try and talk over that to the media. Oh, that ate his soul. Oh, he was going crazy.
Stop it!
Stop it. Stop chanting. I'm trying to talk. Bad enough you beat us. What a great moment. What a great scene there. Oh, and Nick Saban, after the LSU loss. Whoa, did he age after that loss. Oh, man. No national champion. May not even make the playoffs. Oh, my goodness. And let's go back here, too. When players or fans rush the field, this is what happens to Nick, if you recall from the Tennessee game.
He was scared. I was scared. Some of our other players were scared. He was scared. I was scared. Some of our other players were scared. He was scared. I was scared. Some of our other players were scared.
That's Nick Saban. He was scared. Our players were scared. That was, if you don't recall, from the Tennessee upset. And the fans rushed the field, and he was scared. They were scared because his receiver was caught on video pushing or hitting a girl crossing his pace. It was grainy video, but it looked like some sort of physical contact did occur. But did anything happen here? Saban, like I said in that episode, if you haven't seen it, check it out. They're used to this. Alabama, when you lose, which is rare, they lose maybe once a season. It's very hard to go undefeated anymore. And they have to be specifically talked about. I guarantee the players all have discussions, the coaches prep these. But this was his big thing. So I wonder if he was...
He was scared. I was scared. Some of our other players were scared.
Did that happen for this one? Probably not. Probably not, Nick. Tennessee and Georgia. Speaking of Tennessee, so there was a lot of talk about a lot of people picking Tennessee to blow out Georgia in this game. Apparently, Georgia had other ideas. During the week or leading up to this game, Tennessee fans leaked Stetson Bennett's number and called him throughout the night before the game. After his first TD of the game, he hit them up with this. Call me. You gotta love it. I mean, it's a pretty good thing. I like that. And someone's like, "Oh shit, Stetson got faded up again." Moment of silence for what he's about to do to the Tennessee defense. Yeah. Suppose when he gets a haircut, he gets on fire. That's a code red sign there for the opposing defenses. So with the media and analysts all picking, majority of them picking Tennessee, thinking they were going to drop 50, this Georgia defensive player had a quick rebuttal for them. Can't hear it, but he's going around going 50. You're going to drop 50. He's saying drop 50. You were going to drop 50 as he's walking out of the stadium. 50. He's holding up the 550. He just wanted them to remember who they had picked in that game. And some great tweets. Tennessee fans right now, when I die, I want 6 Vol players as pallbearers so they can let me down one more time. Oh, it's tough being a fan, isn't it? It's tough. Tough to have your heart broken. Oh, this was great, too. The clown needs to be fired. He wants to fire him after one game. I mean, he was a national treasure a couple weeks ago, and now they want to fire him. But it's uncanny how well he does look like the character. It does. Come on, let's just say it. It looks like him. With them fired, though. And this one, Georgia's used to winning now. So they don't tear down their own goalposts after a regular season win. Another dig at Tennessee, as we discussed earlier. They tore their goalposts down, threw them into the river, and have to pay for them. With the GoFundMe page. Clemson and Notre Dame, another upset. Now, personally, Clemson looks pretty beatable all season. Pretty much, their quarterback play has been not that great. So Notre Dame pretty much spanks them in this game, which everyone kind of saw coming. At some point, Clemson was going to lose big to somebody, and it happened to be Notre Dame. And they rushed the field too. So here's the thing with Notre Dame that just annoys me. Notre Dame is independent. So who do they pay a fine to? They're not part of any specific conference. So they rush the field. Who do they pay a fine, or they don't get paid a fine? How does that work? Or they have to pay it to the NCAA. How does that work? They rush the field. Are they going to be paid? Have to pay $250,000? I haven't heard anything. Or since the independent, they get a little loophole in that. I don't know. I'm just throwing out there. Just saying. Liberty versus Arkansas. Who saw this coming? Liberty beats Arkansas. Arkansas was a contender there for a while. People were talking about Arkansas, but then they get upset by Liberty, which I believe, if you recall, Hugh Freeze, who got investigated, was one of the top SEC coaches there for a while for some recruiting violations and got canned. Shows up at Liberty, but now that he's had a couple upsets and kind of turned Liberty around, because nobody knew about Liberty, or nothing good ever happened at Liberty until he turned it around, hopefully clean, will be a hot commodity this offseason. Maybe even Auburn will be looking at them. But here's some funny stuff. Delivery for Razorback, courtesy of Liberty. Sign here for the L. Oh, yeah. Oops, I missed one. And then after the game, this is how many Liberty fans were there. It's got this little section over there. So the players go over to the entire big stadium. They only had like maybe 70 people there, if that. No one expected them to beat them, that's for sure. And then Florida State versus Miami. Do you recall when this used to be like one of the top games every year to watch? Florida State and Miami. Oh my goodness. Used to be a big rivalry game. Look at that score. 45-3. What the hell, Miami? Thought you find your golden boy coach. You can't even compete in rivalry games. And this loss, largest road win in the series history, as FSU thumps Miami 45-3. 45-3. And you even got the coach you wanted. And this is a clip of the Miami fans leaving the game way before the game's even close to being done. Look at all these people hoarding out of the stadium. Look at that. Both sides. They've had it, Miami fans. Clearing out. Look at that place. Emptying out. Wild. And this fan, he was so bored after all the majority of the fans already left before halftime. He's watching another game on his phone. Look at that. He's watching a completely other game. Why even stay at that point? Just go home. And then he must have been a Florida State fan because he shows the score. Ouch. This is a good one, too. Please respect our privacy during these difficult times. Poor Miami fans. Boy, have they fallen. It's like they've been stuck forever. Forever. Man, they had Manny. Manny wasn't big enough, good enough for him. One got the golden boy. And here you are. Auburn versus Mississippi State. This game was a lot closer than people expected, especially with them blowing out their coach, blowouts all season, and then this game. Mike Leach had just about had it with his wide receivers, so to punish him, this is what he does. Oh my goodness, he's taking away the wide receivers' chairs. He's folding them up. When they come back, surprise! You can't sit. You've been sucking. We're taking your chairs away. Oh, and what's cracking me up, he's personally folding them himself. That's how disgusted he is right now. The pirate, hey, I'm taking away your chairs, matey. And during this game, the Mississippi State kicker pulled a water boy. If you recall in the water boy, if you've never seen it, there's a scene where the kicker, he's looking at the people, the returners, and looking at the one who really scared and doesn't want the ball, and he goes, "You're my bitch," and he kicks it to them. And that's exactly what happened in this game. Here we are. Mississippi State's getting ready to kick for an onside kick. It's going to hit this guy. Boom, bounces off. He was scared. He did not want it, which allowed Mississippi State to get the ball. Is it funny how sometimes life imitates art, or life imitates cinema? Iowa versus Purdue. Yes, this is a shit game with two shit teams. But Iowa won 24-3. But the big thing I wanted to show you was this should have been a big red flag for Purdue people. Once this happened, they should have all just left the fans and just went and got drunk. The train here, the Purdue train / mascot, dies on the field. It gets stuck. They're trying to go chugga 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 chugga, and it's gonna make it. Oh no, it's stuck. Oh wait, they got it back up and running again. Here. Oh no, it's stuck. They can't keep it going. Look at it's out there. Oh, now the flag people. They got the Iowa thing. Oh, they're almost gonna run into the train. They have to. Oh no, the football team is coming out. Oh, they almost hit the train. They gotta go around the train. Oh my goodness. What's going on there? Help them. Help them. Please help them. Oh, they gotta get people there to push it. They're running out of people there. Come on. They got like 2 people. Some more people need to come help. Where's the help? This train is dying. Do they ever get it to the end? Oh, finally. Look how many people it takes. Look at, they got like 10 people there trying to help push this train to the end. Oh, they called backup. Look at all these people now that have attended there. Look at that. That's so nice of them. Oh my goodness. Oh! They finally got it there. Woo, that was a lot of work. Woo! Wonder what happened there. Don't they run on steam? Was the water not hot enough or something? Michigan State versus Illinois. Now you're like, Frank, another piece of shit game. I know, but I have to show you some funny stuff here that made me laugh out loud. So the weather was very windy there. And this is the start of the game. And there's these, you know, what you saw in the previous video, the Iowa flag people. These are some Illinois flag people. Look how windy it is there. There's smoke coming. They can't even keep the flags straight. This person is like losing control. They're way off. Look at, oh, the flag's gone. I mean, oh yeah, what a mess. They can't even control the flags. They're gonna get whipped around, blown away. And then this, look what the wind made Brett look like. Brett Beeline. The wind's throwing up Brett Beeline into what would you call that? I don't know what you would call that. What would you call that, maybe? Look at the size of When got Britt Bielheim's out of here like a float. Oh my God, Brett. Poor guy. And Houston at SMU. Look at that score. 63 to 77 points. I guess the defenses decided to take this game off. Oh my goodness. That is some offense there. What a game. What a score. I think this broke one of the records. SMU QB ties NCAA record with 7 first-half passing TDs versus Houston. 7 TDs in the first half. That's insane. But what a week 10. All the drama. Fantastic week. That's a wrap on week 10. I hope you join me next week for week 11. Until then, thanks for watching.